Chief Akin was a man of considerable wealth and influence in the village of Ilueo. His compound was grand, his farmlands vast, and his word carried weight. But beneath the surface of his prosperity lay a household rife with imbalance, centered around his two wives, Ino and Amora. Ino was Chief Akin's first wife, married to him when he was still a young, ambitious man, striving to make his mark. She had been his steadfast companion, working tirelessly by his side, tending to their small compound, and pouring her heart into their union. She was kind, gentle, and bore him two strong sons, who were the apple of Chief Akin's eye in those early years. Years later, when Chief Akin's fortunes had truly blossomed, he took a second wife, Amora. Amora was younger, strikingly beautiful, with eyes that sparkled like polished obsidian and a laugh that could charm a snake from its basket. She was also cunning and ambitious, qualities that Chief Akin, blinded by her allure, mistook for spirited confidence. From the moment Amora stepped into the compound, the dynamics shifted dramatically. Amora saw Ino not as a co-wife, but as an obstacle. She quickly understood Chief Akin's weaknesses, his pride, his desire for admiration, and his susceptibility to flattery. She began to subtly undermine Ino, whispering doubts and complaints into Chief Akin's ear, making Ino's quiet nature seem dull, her diligence appear slow, and her traditional ways seem old-fashioned. Chief Akin, once loving and respectful towards Ino, slowly began to change. He spent more and more time in Amora's quarters, showering her with gifts and attention. Ino, who had once been consulted on all matters of the household, found herself ignored, her opinions dismissed, and her presence barely acknowledged. The two sons, now older, often witnessed their mother's silent suffering. The maltreatment grew bolder. Amora would publicly mock Ino, criticize her cooking, and even accuse her of petty thefts within the compound. Chief Akin, instead of intervening, would often side with Amora or simply turn a blind eye. Ino was relegated to the most arduous chores, her clothes became worn, and the laughter that once graced her lips faded into a quiet, resigned sigh. Her sons, though protective, were powerless against their father's growing favoritism. Ino was often left to eat alone, her meals meager, while Akin and Amora feasted. The emotional wounds ran deeper than any physical hardship. Ino